guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to be here because today I have something new for you. You ask questions and I am so happy to help you. Well, it's Nobami right here, and I want to take a little time to thank everyone that supports me in any way. Thank you very much. Give this video a thumbs up and please subscribe. Hit the bell button so you don't miss out on any developments that I will be making in a week. Now, what we are tackling today is the 11 things a woman, a lady, a young girl must know before they get engaged or even married. This is what you need to know, so stick around because we are beginning in a few seconds. So, number one, what a lady, a young woman must know before they get married is your spouse is your family and not your enemy. What do I mean by this? Most of the times people get challenges in their marriage or relationships, and guess who they run to? They run to their close relatives or close friends, and that is totally wrong because what is a friend going to help you anyway? What you need to do is go to your husband, go to your wife and talk to them about the particular situation that is not causing peace or causing discord in the family. Know that you are on the same team and not your other relatives or your other friends. So, rule number one, your spouse is your family, your closest family, and just run to them in case of any problem. Talk to them and pray about it. That is also another thing. Number two that you must know before you get engaged or married or get committed into any kind of relationship is people need to be loved in different ways. How I want to be loved is not how you want to be loved. And this takes me into the 5 love languages, and I'm going to do a full video on these 5 love languages. I'm just going to mention them right now, but you need to know that people need to be loved differently. Some might fancy words of affirmation, some might fancy the touch, some might fancy the gifts, some might fancy actions, and others like ask your person, how do you want me to love you? How do you want me to take care of you? And this person will be very honest and very frank. You know, I might love touch, my person might not want touch, they might want gifts or something different. So whatever the case, you don't know how this person must be loved. So talk to them, ask them, how do you want me to love you? When I do this, do you like it? When I do that, do you like it? So you do not collide. You do not do things that your partner does not want. You need to know that people need to be loved differently. I want to be loved in a certain way, and if you don't do it, I will feel like this person doesn't probably understand me, or they do not know how to love me. So ask your person how they want to be loved. And the third thing that you need to know before you get married is you can always grow together. Like, don't expect to have it all at the beginning. Alright, so I don't believe in these things that people say, I want to find a man that has what? He has a house, a steady job, and everything. Well, that is not going to happen. I believe that a person, you can grow with your partner and work together to become something big. You want to have an empire, you can have it together. Okay, don't want to find things already done. Love to work together. Remember, I said you are on the same team. So number 4 that you need to know before you get married is that sex is very important in the marriage. And why am I saying this? Now, Satan is very, very cunning when it comes to this particular issue, sex. Before you are married, he wants to tempt you, he wants to get you to have sex before you are married, and he makes sure that you have a lot of it. And what does that do? That makes you not want to have it when you are married, and that is when you are supposed to have it. Why? Because now your body, and your spouse's body, you are now one person. Your body belongs to him and his body belongs to you. And what Satan does is he now makes it hard. He makes you want to withdraw the sex from your partner, and this is wrong. The reason he does this is he knows what sex does. He knows how united it makes a couple. He knows how connected it connects a couple. So you might want to be a lot careful with this subject. Do not have sex before you are actually married. This is going to destroy your love in the family. It's going to destroy your affection, how you look at a person. So you might want to wait until you are married to this person to have sex. I mean, that's marriage and sex. Sex is right in the marriage context, not outside of it. I repeat, it is right in the marriage, not outside of it. I mean, that's the overall. And I mean, the overall reason for creating sex is for creation. Creating is creation. Creation is the overall reason for sex. So when you get married, then you will want to be with your partner more and more and more and more. Do not do it before you are actually married. This is so important. Yeah. All right, the fifth thing for a lady to know before they are married is submission does not make you in any way weak. This is just for you to show that I respect my man. And submission, you don't even have to feel like, okay, I'm being punished, I'm being asked to submit to this person. It is not a punishment. It is just a way you show that I respect my man and I love him. You see, when God was giving instructions, he gave to a man to love his wife and to a wife to submit to the husband. It is not the other way around. Why am I saying this? Because ladies never have issues with loving. On the other hand, men always have issues loving. So what you need to do is know that, okay, when I submit to my husband, I am literally doing it to God, and I'm not doing it just to please my man, though it pleases the man. You are doing it to God, and you're doing good service to yourself as well as a woman. So do not at any point think that by you submitting to your husband, listening to him, is you portraying you are being weak. All right? It does not make you less of a woman when you submit to your man. So the sixth is you need to be ready and prepared to compromise on some things, if not most things, because in the marriage you want to not be selfish. You want to also consider the other person, but do not do this and forget your own self, because this will eventually kill you. One thing you need to do about this is you need to put all your cards on the table. All right, there are some weak things that you feel like, okay, this I have or I can compromise on, but this and that I am not going to compromise on at any point. So in the marriage, you want to put all your cards on the table. Let this person know that, you know what, when this and that happens, I am not okay with it. And why am I saying this? And why am I saying you need to know this before you get committed or you get married? Is because you have chance to change it. You have chance to get out of the relationship. All right? And before, okay, so don't sit down and feel like, okay, this person is going to change. Okay, maybe when we are married, he might want it or he might be okay with it. That is not going to happen. I repeat, that is not going to happen. Put all your cards on the table. Be open and tell this person, you know what? When you do this, when you do that, I don't like it. I'm not going to compromise on this value of mine because it is so important. If you do not be open in the beginning, you're setting yourself up for disappointments, for heartbreaks, and a lot more. So be open, put your cards, like be an open book. All right? And you can only do this before it is too late, before you get engaged, before you get married. So make yourself straight. Tell them this I want. This I don't want. And the seventh is your husband or your spouse might not be your best friend all through. Yes, they are not going to be your best friend all through. Why? Because dynamics change. How I met you is not how you're going to be 3 years down the road. Though it should be like that, but I need you to know that before you get married, these things will happen, and don't be surprised when it happens. You might want to talk to your husband, and he will tell you maybe this is not the right time for us to talk about this. So you need to set yourself up and know that, okay, if my husband is not going to be my best friend forever, I know that, so I am not surprised when it happens later. And you can always talk to maybe a person, like one person that you trust, maybe a best friend, or talk to God. Talk to God about your issues. So if it happens that your husband is your best friend and it doesn't change, good, very good, thank God. But if it doesn't happen that he remains your best friend, the happily ever after, know that, okay, I expected this and I know it will happen. So you don't set yourself up for big disappointments, all right? So the eighth is when people show you who they are, believe them. Let me just repeat this. When people show you who they really are, believe them. There are some times that a person, you feel like, okay, I'm just beginning to get to know this person, but they are showing you their worst state. My dear friend, my lady, my young girl, believe them. Why am I saying this? Is because those things will come back. They will always come back. Once a soldier, always a soldier. Now, I am a very big advocate of change. I know people change, but some of the things that we ignore when the relationship is actually beginning are the actual things that eventually break the relationship. So when people show you their true colors, believe them. Believe them, and don't be like, okay, I believe they'll change. Yes, they can change, but in most cases, if you see the red flags that you're like, I am not okay with this, you might want to just pull out. When you still have the peace and the courage to do it, than doing it later when you have now grown into the relationship with this person and it is very hard for you now to backtrack. So do it. Observe this person keenly and very well. Learn your partner. Alright? So you don't be disappointed. You need to know this before you get married. When people show you who they actually are, believe them and do something about it. If you like it, well and good. If you don't be okay with it. Move out. There's nothing wrong with that. You still have time to do so. Alright, so the eighth thing that you need to know before you actually commit to a relationship, get engaged, or even get married is everything that goes up eventually comes down. Everything that goes up must come down. So, and this is very evident when a relationship is beginning, everyone is over heels, like everyone is excited, let's do this. But as time goes on, you realize that, okay, what is happening? I don't feel the same way I used to feel. And what is happening? you need to know that sad things happen, okay? Sad things happen. You don't expect to be at your highest. You don't expect to be happily ever after all every day, everywhere, all the time. You must expect that whatever goes up will come down eventually. So you need to prepare yourself and know that it is going to happen, and set your mind to that, so you don't be a lot disappointed when it goes down a bit. You will know that, okay, I knew this was going to happen. So that is so important to know before you get married. So the 10th thing is you need to get yourself together. You need to get yourself together before you can get committed. You need to be at your best, not at your worst, when you are making a decision to be with this person, to get to know this person, to live with this person forever. Why am I saying this? Is if you are at your worst, you will attract the wrong people. So you want to give yourself time to heal. Say you are from a bad relationship, you want to allow yourself time to heal, because we attract who we are. So if I find myself in a very bad state, I am wounded, I am bitter, I will attract that same person. And when everything else is gone and I am back to my normal self, I will realize that, oh God, I attracted a very, very wrong person. So you might want to take time to heal. Why? There's no need to rush. There's no need to rush, absolutely. Why rush now and feel like, okay, I am in the deep end without a life jacket? So you might want to get yourself together before you actually attract the wrong people. Alright? Because we attract who we are. And that's very correct. If we are happy people, soft, honest, we will attract that. If we are bitter people, violent, we will attract that. And believe me, this is very correct. So put yourself together and everything will go just as good for you. So number 11, you need to find your true self. Like, sit down with yourself and literally define yourself. Know that I like this, okay, this is my personality. Do not go into a relationship masquerading. Do not go into a relationship pretending to be someone that you are not. Be sure to show yourself as this is me. Be like white and black. Like a person can see the whole of you. Do not hide stuff, because at the end of the day you cannot hide these things forever. And what you're doing to your partner is you're giving them the wrong impression of you, and when the real you comes out, you are setting yourself up for divorce. You are setting yourself for, I thought you accepted me as I am, but no, you did not show me your real self. You are masquerading all the time. So if you want to get committed, if you want to get married, show your true self. Why? Because you are letting this person know, so this is the person that I am. Take me or leave me, than masquerading. Alright? So if you know those 11 things before you get into a close relationship, marriage, engaged, you will be as good to go, and you will avoid a lot of disappointments and heartbreaks. So thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a big thumbs up, and if you're new on this platform, please make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button so you do not miss out on any developments that I will be posting in a week. That's it for me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.